Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Viviana, and today's pick a card is going to be what is their karma. So we'll get into a general idea of what happened, and then we will see what the karma is and blessings for you. Happy full moon. It's going to be a full moon in Sagittarius tonight if you're watching at that time. A little bit about me. My name is Viviana. I am a trafficking survivor who got into tarot to help me get out of that situation as well as make a living. And I've had this gift since I was younger. My grandmother is extremely psychic, and she was always scared of her gift, so I'm kind of bringing it forward with my lineage and using this gift in a positive way to empower myself and hopefully empower other people. So I have 3 decks here. As well, if you'd like to check out my description box, I have all the details if you'd like a more personal reading. And that's about it, all I have to do for my spiel. All right, so we have 3 piles here. Pile number 1 is this green nail polish, pile number 2, and pile number 3. So take your time or pick really fast. And we will start with the Astro Dice, and then we'll go on to the Tarot. So if you pick pile number 1, this is your reading. Hold on one sec, I'm just going to get a bit of water. If you would like to go on the timestamps below, you can skip this part. I'll also write in my description box. All right, let's start with Tarot Dice. All right, so you have the first house in Sagittarius, so it could be a Sagittarius who has done you wrong. The first house is about identity, reputation, so I feel like it has something to do with your reputation. And then we have Mars, which is, the planet that deals with aggression, a more masculine energy here and drive. So what I'm seeing is it's a masculine fire sign, particularly could be a Sagittarius, but could be any fire sign. We'll get more deep into that. And I also feel like it has to do with your reputation, particularly at work, professionally. These are people that are, I feel like they've been using, taking advantage of the knowledge that you have, using it as their own, and saying that you're the one who doesn't know what you're talking about here. You have recently kind of broken up with this person if it's a romantic relationship, or which is what I'm seeing here. You've known your worth. You're kind of catching on to what they're doing. Your feelings have changed. Their feelings haven't changed. They are still really stuck on keeping things to themselves. They feel as though you're someone who wants to take from them and they're covering all their bases here. That was the mentality that they stuck with. For some of you, I'm getting that you live in a small town or you live in a city, but either way, this city or small town is a community around it, so you may know mutual friends, that type of thing. Yeah, this person has been very gaslighting with you. They've been very mysterious. They have held back a lot and have intentionally held back a lot and been extremely defensive. You've been more than open with them about things, and they started that way. So that's why you were open with them. But as time went by, they started pulling back and getting defensive. I'm seeing your confidence wouldn't let that happen, as I see in Cornelian here. Some of you could be a Leo, or I'm seeing also a big fire sign energy here as well. And that could be the reason why butting heads so much and there was jealousy here. Let's get more info. Yeah, see, like you were so beautiful and with your heart, very much so compassionate towards them. I think still in your heart, you do have compassion for them and understanding where they come from to a certain extent. With the Page of Pentacles here, they have difficulty with their money, and you seem to have a lot of luck when it comes to money, or you have a lot of drive. This is what someone doesn't have. They don't tell you that. They don't tell you their insecurities. They don't tell you what's going on in their life. They may even have lied about what they've done in their life because they feel inadequate compared to you, and they're in secret competition with you. But I see you coming into a new phase of your life as you left them, and things have been picking up for you. And they have been saying things behind your back to people. Yeah, like they have been talking to people because they've been feeling alone. Some of them, they talk to the mutual friends about it. They may even give them money or the little money they have, people that don't have as much as them, to get them on their side because they don't really want to work for what they have like you do. And makes them mad. They kind of thought they could take from you, but I was seeing this Fool energy for you so much. You're embarking on a new journey, and this person is very jealous of that. They want to come with you, but they want to take everything that you've worked hard for along the way, just kind of ride on your coattails here, but not ever let you know that, right? Of course, this person might have a drinking issue or like to drink a lot, but I'm just seeing money, money, money. This person has taken money from you. This person does not have money, and they have not offered you any type of foundation emotionally because they don't feel stable within money, and money is so important to them actually, but not as important to you. They don't come from, the people that they keep around them are not people that they learn from. They don't have a stability within their family, unfortunately. And I think that is why you feel like they say that they have a lot of people around them, but I feel like you know that those people are not really there for them. Yeah, it's like a lot of partying, that type of thing. They may entertained or have had multiple affairs or just been very flirty, always trying to get the attention of the village, instead of getting the attention of you and the respect of you, trying to build something together. Could be a strong Aries here. All right, so let's get some karma now. What is going on? So what is the karma here? We have listening in reverse. So people are going to stop listening to them. People are going to stop trusting them because there's going to be something that doesn't have to do with you, but it has to do with something that they've said about work. Someone asked a follow-up question to them. I don't know, I'm getting an Aquarius. They were an Aquarius or something, and this person didn't know the answer to it. And they're cycling. You're in a new cycle, like you're cycling into a new prosperous cycle. This person is cycling through negativity because they refuse to change. They refuse to see that they need to work for what they have, that they need to value themselves the way that you value yourself. They have to find that love here because they don't have that strength for themselves. I do see them kind of going into hiding. Like, how the burning bridges, like cutting down any of those trees or roots with not just you, but a lot of other people. Really don't want to have a lot to do with them because of the way that they've treated them. They lie all the time, so they lied about things. Some of the people that actually maybe were against you before are now seeing that you're actually the better one in this situation, more innocent. So they don't have the obedience of these flying monkeys, flying monkeys, like people that they use to spy on you or intimidate you or people to shun you, They don't have that obedience of those people anymore. Those people have taken the blindfolds off and they've made the decision. This reminds me of the Two of Swords. They made a decision to kind of move away from this person, moving away. For you, I see the White House, White Horse, freedom, being in nature, reconnecting with nature is what is important. Green, healing your heart chakra around people that are very compassionate towards you. You have a very strong gift of compassion as well as intuition. For some reason, off note, I'm getting that you have very beautiful hair. But people come to you for wisdom and guidance. So I think the blessings coming to you is people coming to apologize to you. It's up to you whether you want to take them back or not. Wanting to come to you for wisdom, money coming in for you. People just seeing your true beauty and softness and loveliness, despite maybe having freakouts and things like that where you were baited. People really seeing your individuality and your uniqueness for who you are. This red bird is coming up, and I'm feeling it very strongly. So maybe you want to look up or think to yourself what this red bird might represent to you in your life, metaphorically or physically. But I feel as though this person really brought down your individuality because they wanted to conform so much to the point where they shot themselves in the foot getting there because of all the lying, cheating, and manipulation that they did to get to where they are. They don't have the high priestess of air. They don't have the creativity and the sharpness of mind that you think that they do. They just parrot a lot, and I think you're getting to know that they're just parroting a lot of what you said as well as what other people said. They don't really know, have their own ideas about things, just what other people have said to them, and they put it onto you. So I see for your blessings coming in, you have choices, particularly after this moon, as I'm seeing the moon, and just, spreading your wings and flying free within this situation and finding ultimate fulfillment. So that's beautiful, pile number 1. Thanks so much for watching. Please make sure that you give a thumbs up if you resonated with that. And leave a comment as well if you would like on how it resonated. It always makes my day and always interesting to see how it intersected for you, since these can resonate with so many people in different situations, So, thanks so much. Make sure you subscribe. If you like a personal reading, check out my Etsy link below. If you're able to leave a tip, always appreciate it to support my work. And thanks so much. Ciao. So if you picked pile number 2, this pink Etsy nail polish, this is your reading here. So let's get the Astro Dice. All right, so we have a Sagittarius here. You might want to check out pile number 1 as well. This could be similar in the 7th house, which is about inheritance, other people's resources. And then we have the North Node here, which is about destiny and growing towards and the potential that you have within your life. So I feel like this is a family member for a lot of you in terms of an inheritance or money or just even intention and reputation within your family of how you've been treated. So most of you within this pile come off to me as black sheep, people in the family that are not accepted because they are breaking the patterns and they have different beliefs and values in the family. They don't want to conform. The Sagittarius could be, could be a Capricorn here, I'm seeing, that has caused you some problems. Let's see the situation. You've been overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed by your family or this group of friends that you've been in. You feel like you're the therapist for everyone and taking on people's problems. When they leave you, they feel so much more relieved, but they're never there for you. And the thing that's upsetting is that they are so decisive and they are so quick to say no. So you feel very alone and betrayed, and this particular Capricorn and or Sagittarius has really put a bug in their ear for that. Some of you have been involved with some type of third party with a friendship here where you've just been really left out. And so like a friendship trio here. You have really been overshadowed even though you have so many great qualities. You don't get attention when you go out, like you feel like they shun you when you go out and don't introduce you to people, and people just kind of look over you. But I do have to say right now that those people aren't for you anyways if they can't see through how beautiful you are inside out. We have Wheel of Fortune here, so I see that you have a lot of good luck, especially when you're not around these people and you want to come to them, or you do come to them, or you have and said, oh, like this happened to me, and they're quick to shut that down too. You thought that maybe they would just accept you more if you didn't come to them with your problems, but it's like they don't want to be there for you at all. They're very self-absorbed and taking advantage. So you're leaving this situation and you're taking your ideas with you. I think you become more withdrawn and less likely to tell them any good news because of how they treat you when you tell them the good news. You don't feel like they support you or they care, and they're almost like actively evil eyeing you, which I feel like the Sagittarius Capricorn fire energy is kind of doing. They're watching what you're doing particularly. They may be doing spells or just even psychologically feeling under secrecy, you know, here because they don't want you to get the attention here. This, yeah, strong fire energy here. Could be an Aries as well. Kind of like a rhinoceros, kind of just wanting to ram into things. And there's someone who's just very confrontational, and they say that they're honest, but they're actually not that honest. They're actually just very insecure and tell people things that are rude and nasty and sometimes pretty much not true even at all. A lot of people don't see through this facade, but you do. So what is the karma for this person? I see with you leaving the situation, they may start feeding, giving these people money. Like the friend group might start asking them for money, and because they feel like they really want to be, you know, in this group, and because they don't have a target anymore, they're gonna start really trying to buy these people off, you know, and it's just to try to delay the inevitable of these people seeing behind their mask and seeing that maybe you weren't the problem in this situation. Things are going to go slow for them. With the Tower here and the Chariot, they're looking for something really big to happen with a romantic situation or just something really big in their life, but they're not putting in the time. They're very unbalanced. They seem to have a really hot temper too, and they love blaming other people here. So I'm seeing, yeah, the Temperance in reverse, and then we saw the Devil card, which is a representation of the zodiacs here. So we have the Ace of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, they just really, they don't have that inner strength for themselves. They don't try to find it either way. They'd have to feed off people. And you were the strongest one within this situation. Maybe you were a Leo or a fellow Earth sign here, but they wanted to move or travel, and maybe you wanted to travel or move with them at one point even, but they were just so chaotic about it. It blew up in their face or blew up in your face, you know, the way that they went about it, or just maybe even something to do with neither of it was your fault. It just didn't work out at the time. And now we're seeing why. So they're really jealous that you're able to move and leave and get out of a situation here. And you know your worth. You know, you're not, if they've tried to come back, which they will probably do, or they have, you have been very different from other people and just not given them an answer at all, or been very definite and like, no, I'm not doing this again, you know, and been honest and really stood up for yourself. So that makes them even more mad that you're not willing to forgive and forget them, because they know, like, forget the situation, because they know that you were the person who took the, you know, attention off them negatively, and then they could take advantage of you. You were very different from this person, you know? I feel like this group is going to see how different this person is. It's like apples and oranges here, you know what I mean? They're going to see that they're the orange, you know, and every single one of them is apples. There may even become, let's see, we have both here. Spirit, can I get a... Well, for some of them, I don't like to say this, but there could be an infidelity within the situation of the relationship that they're in with someone that they're married to, or they could even be dealing with someone who's married. Because of their self-worth, they don't feel good about themselves, and they don't really care about other people either. Life is going to teach them, or try to teach them, to be less rigid, but because they won't go that way, let's see, they don't want to be less rigid about things, and they're not able to see their own self-worth and how things can be for their life and what's going to make them happy. They've bought into completely, they need everything to look great from the outside, no matter what cost, so no one will come towards them. That's why they point at people all the time. We have the Warrior in reverse. They just don't have a lot of... I think it's just they portray themselves as someone who's so honest, and, you know, and everyone's so intimidated by them because they speak up. But people are going to start seeing that they're not the warrior that they think that they are. And people are going to start seeing that, especially when the attention's off you now. They're going to be someone who's kind of seen as a liar. Their manifestations, they've been trying to do candle spell work on you, manifestations, they do manifestation, things like that. It's not going to work for them. There's also some type of, I feel like there's some type of document here as well that might be released that might have something to do with legal issues, or something they did was pretty bad. They're going to get some kind of audit coming to them, or something that is going to illuminate things and stress them out. because they're not being honest and they're trying to move away from it. With their vision, they don't have that intuitiveness and they're not connected to fear or guilt. Also here with obedience, check out pile number 1, may resonate as well, or differently. Obedience, you know, people just, they're going to end up seeing this friend group or these people around them having good times without them and not being invited to the situation. People might start realizing that within this group or within this community that they're a lot happier and healthier without this person around. The beauty in life, you know, it's very deep, but the beauty in life is seen more without this dark cloud of this other person who's just very trapped within their own mentality. You know, 34, 40 also could be something that's very resonant. Check it out. I do see you getting success, graduating something, there's something coming in for you. But this person, unfortunately, it's almost as if their life is karma here. They have denial. They keep on trying to reach something, but they can never quite get to what they want because it's always out of reach for them. Because because they don't have clarity, they don't have realistic goals for themselves. They're either too high on themselves or too low on themselves. They don't have those realistic goals. And because of that, and the things that they want are not the right things, the way that they're going about it, they don't have the talents or what it takes to get to where they need to go like you do, especially if you're in the same type of career or job or have the same interests. So yeah, I just see them always looking for this high reaching fruit and people just kind of shunning them all the time and kind of laughing behind their back and maybe not ever know. I feel like lack of communication, people are just never going to tell them, like, you know, honestly or like meanly that they don't want them around. So they're always going to be constantly in this state of frustration, and they may have like a freak out at some situation, and then people will really start shutting them there because people, you know, not everyone's nice either. So people might push them to a brink, and then, you know, they really will, like I said, I feel like going into hiding, you know, because of the things they've done, and then people really seeing this mask coming off. So I hope that resonated for you, pile number 2. If it did, leave me a thumbs up, leave a comment, always love that. If you would like more of a personalized reading, check me out. Description box below has all that information. Ciao. All right, so if you picked pile number 3, which is this sparkly nail polish, here's your reading. I'm going to start with the Astro Dice here. Wow, we got Sagittarius. Again, so every pile is Sagittarius here. We have it in the 2nd house, though, under Moon. Something's being illuminated. 2nd house, all about self-worth, identity, as well as money. So let's get into it. Strong fire sign here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Also, this person could be, or a Capricorn. I think this person's pretty intuitive about things. Like they use their emotional intelligence in bad ways, this person they have towards you here. Yeah, see, they've used it against you in bad ways. They're very empathetic and intuitive, but they've used it in ways to manipulate you, particularly with your finances, money situations here. Moon, yeah. So we have something's been uncovered, or you've uncovered something about what their true instincts and intentions are about you. Some of you, this could even be a mother situation here at the Moon. Also could be a Cancer. So this person, yeah, very opportunistic, sneaky, but I see this like their karma already is coming out. Exposure of being someone with money. I mean, when it comes to money, people are on things pretty quick. I get it, but I don't, right? We need it. It's a necessary in this life. But it has to do with money, and because it has to do with money, and they're messing with someone else's money at this point that they thought that they could. They didn't think that they thought that they could, right? They dealt with a Taurus here, and this Taurus had some money. Feels like someone who gets in relationships to kind of take off them, but they don't tell them that they want, you know, a situation like that. They just really manipulate them through their emotions, mirror them. Very smart person in that way. Could be an air sign here. They dealt with the Taurus. This Taurus person messed them up, F them up. I'll tell you that right now. They were not friggin' having it. We got the Ace of Wands here in reverse. This person got scared because this person acts like they're all tough, but they're not. They're good with their words and being slick, but when it comes to aggression or confrontation, they're running away. They're like a coward here. Yeah, we got the Star. I'm going back into the night sky here. I don't want to shine anymore. You know, take me away from this situation, or lies, things like that. Yeah, they won't say nothing. They'll just kind of back away because they know they don't have anything to say about it. So their karma here is that there's some Taurus that might be taking them to court, or might even be threatening them at this point. Very hostile, a lot of hostility. They might even live with this person. Either way, this person knows where the hell this person lives. They're coming to their friggin' door. They're knocking it down. They're telling them exactly how they feel. This is a feminine energy. But this person is terrified. If this hasn't happened already, or it is, they're not going to tell you either way because they're used to it, but they haven't dealt with a situation like this. So they're going to come at this queen like, oh, but the queen's going to be like, I'm the queen. You're just coming on the horse. Like, I don't know. This person might actually manipulate them. I see them in a toxic situation with that. This person is not having it with this person. They have a lot of backup. They have a lot of people around them. They have a lot of connections. They screwed with the wrong person here. They're having a lot. This person that did you wrong is having a lot of anxiety, a lot of insomnia and nightmares about this situation. They had to put locks on their doors, or some they can't even afford the things they need to keep them safe because of what they've done to people. They actually even know people even more. People have been talking about this person, and they've kind of come together and knocked this person off the horse. They may have something to do with some type of community group, charity group, something to do with through church or something, where they were taking money and stealing from people that were vulnerable here. Even young people or something. There was some kind of scam they were doing with, I'm collecting money for a children's charity, and they weren't. Yeah, what they were doing is pretty nefarious. So what they're getting back in terms of pulling at people's heartstrings to manipulate them and talking badly about people, taking their money, running away with it. And their karma too, long term, is that they're not going to have money coming towards them. They're always going to be forever, balancing people and balancing stuff. But this situation here is one of the biggest things they ever dealt with. This person is not letting it go. We have deceit. This Taurus person could be even more deceitful than them. 38. This person might be 38. So I feel like it's like this person's younger, that screwed you over, and the person they dealt with was older, and they went for this older person's like in their 38 because, 38, 34, because they're like, oh, this person's established, they can really give me stuff now. But they didn't realize this person trapped them in their own home, whether they live with them or they don't. This person trapped them now like a bird so that they could keep money, but this person's like emotionally blackmailing them. They don't have a good relationship at all here. Something to do with a contract, divorce, marriage, or something like that here. Yeah, message in reverse. Yeah, this person's going to be very secretive with them. Priestess of Water. I see you moving through this, but I definitely feel for this person. They've taken some type of oath or love, or someone else has love bombed them even too. Could be two situations here. But either way, they're trapped within this situation. They don't feel good. For you, I see things are getting, playful. Things are going to pick up. Be happy, You're going to be able to take more risks. You're going to feel like you're going to be able to take more risks in your life and feel more carefree because this person's not around. You don't have to worry about them. And the people that they had around that didn't believe you are not around anymore. I don't think you'll ever forget this situation, and I feel like you've gained a lot of wisdom from this. You're moving through a cycle where this has really helped you, whether this was destined or not. This really helped you come into your power, especially if you lack fire in your chart, or you're a fire sign and you feel like you need more fire and energy within you. I see choices. So yeah, I see a lot of choices coming towards you after the full moon, and I feel like your focus is going to be really good. So your focus wasn't good before because of self-confidence, overthinking, the voice in this person's head. You may still be even healing from, but I do feel like you're going to have more choices and focus here, and you're not going to be wishing anymore. Things are going to be coming to you. This person is forever wishing. This person's going to walk on eggshells now the way that you walked on eggshells. Man, they got to walk on these embers, Oh, I thought there was fire here, but they're gonna have to walk on, instead of water, they're gonna have to walk through like pits of coals and make sure that their feet don't get too burned, or they don't fall, is what I'm seeing, you know? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for pile number 3. I hope it resonated. Check out the other piles. If it didn't, all Sagittarius is through the piles, so interesting. I don't know if I should have said that actually and gave spoilers, but yeah. So check out my description box if you would like a personal reading. Please leave a thumbs up if you resonated and enjoyed this reading, and leave a comment. Always makes my day to see how it resonated for you. Thanks so much, and ciao.